Have you ever tried one small thing? A single sentence, a single choice, and been surprised when the world around you shifted? Not because you forced anyone to change, but because you decided, once, to show up differently. Try this, say one calm, clear boundary, just once, and watch how people begin to treat you differently. It's subtle. It's not dramatic. And it works in a way that feels almost like magic. In this video I'll teach you the exact thing to do. The single statement and the method, and why it changes how others respond. We'll look at the psychology behind it, a nod to Carl Jung's ideas about inner transformation, real-life examples, and practical scripts you can use immediately. By the end you'll have a small, repeatable practice that protects your dignity and reshapes your relationships. Carl Jung wrote, "Who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes." The simple act I ask you to try is an inner decision that creates an outer shift. Social science echoes it. People respond to clarity and consistency. When you quietly show that you value your own time and feelings, others are forced to recalibrate. It isn't manipulation. It's truthfulness with boundaries. We'll cover the single action you must take, why it changes other people's behavior, the psychology behind it, real scripts for work, family, friendships, and dating, how to weather pushback. A micro-practice you can follow for 1 week. The one thing, make one clear boundary statement, once. What it is. That "do this once" is simple in wording and decisive in tone. It's a short, non-negotiable statement that sets a limit. For example, "I can't take this on right now. Please don't speak to me that way. I'm not available for that." How to deliver it. Say it calmly, with even breathing. No shouting. No pleading. No apology. Say it once. Leave space. That single act establishes you as someone who honors your interior life. You are giving others a clear, simple rule to work with. Why once? Because repetition from a position of weakness looks like negotiation. One clear statement that you mean is often enough. It signals to others, you are not a resource to be drained at will. Why it works, the psychology. Clarity and the human brain. People are wired to respond to clarity. Ambiguity invites push. When you are unclear, others push boundaries. A clear boundary creates a new social default. Once you set it, social norms begin to shift around you. The commitment and consistency principle. Social psychology, Cialdini, shows humans prefer consistency. When you act consistently, even once, you nudge others to update their internal model of you. They will try to align their behavior to that model. Signal of self-respect. Boundaries are signals. If you show self-respect, you create a new social currency. People unconsciously recalibrate how they allocate attention and requests. Jungian perspective. Jung's work on individuation invites us to become whole by acknowledging our inner truths. Setting a boundary is an incarnate act of inner clarity. You choose consciousness over reactive pleasing. When you act from that inner clarity, outward relations mirror the change. Jung's line about looking inside and awakening is apt. Change starts in your interior, then radiates outward. Real-life scripts, how to say it in different situations. Here are short, practical scripts. Use your voice, use your tone, but keep the structure. A. At work, overloaded with requests. Script, thank you for thinking of me. I can't take this on right now. If pressed, I understand it's urgent. I'm at capacity, I'm happy to help later or suggest someone else. B. With a friend who always complains. Script, I want to support you, but I can't carry this conversation today. If they guilt trip, I care about you. Right now I need to protect my energy. C. With a partner who crosses a line. Script, please don't raise your voice at me, I can't be in this conversation if you do. If repeated, hold the boundary and leave the room calmly. I'll come back when we can talk calmly. D. With family in a heated dispute. Script, I won't engage in blaming. I'll speak when we can discuss calmly. If they press, offer a time-limited break. Let's pause for 30 minutes and revisit. E. In dating/social situations. Script, I prefer honesty. If you're not interested, just say so. If they pressure, I'm not comfortable, let's stop. Notes, these scripts are short, neutral, and avoid over-explaining. You are not responsible for their feelings. You are responsible for clear, honest limits. What will happen, reactions and how to respond. Typical initial reactions. Surprise. People often push back because they expected compliance. Guilt trips. They may say, wow, I thought you'd help. Anger. Occasionally they will escalate. How to respond. Stay calm. Repeat a short phrase, I'm not available. Avoid arguing. Defending your boundary gives the other person material to enter negotiation. If they escalate, withdraw compassionately. I hear you, but I'm stepping away. Then remove yourself. Longer-term outcomes. Some relationships will improve, clarity reduces resentment and increases respect. Some will ease away, people who need you to be available for their drama will drift. That is a feature, not a bug. Over time you'll notice fewer urgent requests and more considered ones. Practice plus micro-routines. Day 1, one statement. Pick one person and make one clear boundary statement. Keep it short. Notice how it lands. Day 2 to 7, reinforce with small acts. Practice posture, chest open, steady breathing. Confidence shows. Rehearse the phrase silently before you say it. Journal reaction, who pushed? Who respected it? How did you feel? Week 2, increase scope. Use the same approach in a different context. Notice the compound effect. Why daily practice matters. Boundaries are muscles, they need practice. Doing it once starts change, repeating builds repatterning. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake 1, over-explaining. When you justify, you weaken the boundary. Keep it one line. Mistake 2, apologizing. Avoid, I'm sorry, but. Apologies dilute the signal. Mistake 3, emotional reactivity. If you react emotionally, the interaction derails. Count to 3, breathe, then speak. Mistake 4, not following up. If you set a boundary and then negate it, people learn they can ignore you. Follow through. Deeper reflection, why this feels hard. Many of us fear rejection. We were taught to be agreeable, we equate self-protection with selfishness. Jung would say this resistance often comes from a split, our persona, the role we play to be loved, resists the call to individuation, owning our inner truth. When you honor the inner voice and act on it, you integrate a piece of yourself. That integration is uncomfortable at first, but it also brings coherence. Journal prompt and simple 7-day plan. Journal prompt, tonight write the name of 3 people you spend most mental energy on. Next to each, write, how do I feel after being with them? Lighter or heavier? What one sentence could I say to protect my energy? 7-day plan. Day 1, choose one person, say the sentence once. Day 2, note reaction, breathe and rest. Day 3, try micro-practice, posture plus tone. Day 4, use on a different person. Day 5, reflect and journal. Day 6, share outcome with a trusted friend, not the person. Day 7, reassess boundaries. If you try this, tell us what happened. Leave one sentence in the comments about the first person you tried it with. If this video helped, subscribe for more reflections on psychology, boundaries, and personal growth. And remember, protecting your dignity is not an act of cruelty. It's the first act of kindness you can give to yourself.